What if you wanted to join the army, but you were afraid that maybe you die? Well, there is an alternative, and that alternative is recruit militaries. Oh, the fuck. Yeah, they sound ridiculous, and that's because they're just a little bit, but I don't judge. So I chose 3 militaries and gave them a rating judging by 3 parts and rated them from 1 to 10. First is how long does it take me to start getting trained. If it takes over 25 minutes to start, then it's an instant 0. The second is the training process itself, and finally the staff in the room. So how good did they do their roles? Anyway, on to the first one. The first one we'll be looking at here is the United States Military RP. Alright, so a pretty odd start since people who weren't trained already had weapons and guards were just shooting each other for no reason. I joined and that started. I don't know what happened before. And it got even worse when hell let loose because somebody got mad because he thought that he didn't deserve to die, and some of the guards just thought he crossed the red line, and then it caused the entire server, well, most of it at least, to go after this one kid, man. Hey, it was kind of sad to see, but it was funny. Now a full-on raid was gonna happen since people who weren't trained had weapons and were standing in front of the door, and it went to a point where one of the guards was acting like he wasn't trained, but of course he got called out by one person and that led to him being shot. But then it all stopped when an admin came in, saw everything that was going on, and decided to pull out a rocket launcher and just eviscerate everybody who was at the wall. And yes, that included the guard. After that, nothing really happened. People started leaving. I tried to go in one last time, but I just got shot, and I just gave up. I'm not even gonna pull out like a score. It's all 0. Maybe like a 2 because actually it was funny. But goddamn, that experience was shit. The second one we'll be looking at is CR underscore clone Republic. First off, I must have been playing on like recruit difficulty because none of the guards apparently knew how to aim. Really? Like, I'm gonna give you a tip, man. Before you train people, you gotta train your aim, man. Like, come on. There's nothing else to really talk about, but except for one thing. To prove that was basically in recruit difficulty, I went past the kill on sight line, and for a minute, nobody noticed until one person got suspicious of me, and then I finally got shot. It just goes to show, man.
Don't have bio. I don't think so. I double triple check. I don't think he had bio. Do I shoot him?
Who? Him?
This guy, yeah.
And then they proceeded to just block off the entire event with a wall, not letting us go in. But that's about everything. Put into a score, I'm not going to count, of course, how long it took me to get trained and the course itself. For the guard efficiency, I'll give it like a 2 out of 10. I should have picked a different difficulty. That was my bad. But moving on to the next one. The final one we have here is military KTS. Now I did get trained, unlike the last two, and it also had something unique. Instead of just one kill on sight line, they had a yellow line, which represented a warning shot, and a red line, something I thought I would mention that I haven't seen any military do. From the time when I joined to starting to get trained, it took around 13 minutes. So first things first, we had to listen to the rules. Now apparently there would be like an AI who would read all the rules, but since that didn't work for some reason, one of the guards just read it. And the funniest part was when the guard finished reading all the rules, then that chatbot started fucking talking. The next part of the training process was a little game, and that game was what the guard told us to look in the direction we look at it. That was it. Now I wanted to stay lore accurate to the low IQ man, so I just got everything wrong and it was pretty funny.
Alright, so we'll be that way. Low IQ, you really have a low IQ, man. Just turn all the way around. Low IQ, you are really stupid, aren't you? You're the only fucking smart one here.
The final course was just some parkour course. There's nothing really to talk about. However, there was one thing that was definitely funny. The last part of it was this maze. Now, I don't know who was on the good stuff while they were doing this, because the walls are actually climbable. It didn't make the maze any harder, it just made it annoying. Yet something happened. Something very tragic.
11. Piece of shit.
What?
Somebody had managed to infiltrate and hack the entire map, causing it to just delete. Now the guard who was trying to train us just does not care about us, so he just said, oh, we all passed. You know, just read my bio and then put it in, whatever. It was pretty weird. Rating this entire map, the time it took me to start getting trained was 13 minutes, so that counts to 6 out of 10. For the entire course itself, it's not bad, it's just, I don't know, it's the same. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. For the guards and staff, on the other hand, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Extra credits to that guy who got mad at me.
Yeah, some bitch ass sucker came in. He had anti-ban, so I couldn't.
My promotion, to be honest.
Let me kick these dumbasses who keep staying here.
Tommy, leave. Like you, leave.
Now, I know this is already going to be in the description, but I'm already going to say it here. This was just for fun. These are not actual scores. I'm not saying that the military is shit or you should never visit it. I just thought this would be a very fun concept to do. Don't misunderstand it. Anyway, that's the whole video. You can leave now.